Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet these super easy ribbed mittens. They're very quick and easy. The written pattern is linked in the description below, which includes step-by-step instructions for toddler, child, and adult sizes. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make these child-size mittens. I'm using a 5mm crochet hook and Bernat Super Value yarn. I've also linked some information about the materials needed in the description below. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin by making our starting loop. I just make mine like this, wrapping it around my finger. I pull up a little bit of that bottom piece and pull just a bit of the top bit through. Go ahead and get the starting loop onto your hook, and we're going to make a chain. Our starting chain for the child size is going to need to be 36. So we're going to chain 36, yarn over, pull through the loop. You're going to keep on going till you get to a chain 36 and then come back. Okay, so now working in the second chain from the hook, we're going to make a half double crochet. Yarn over your hook, push it through that chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull right through all 3 loops. We're going to make another half double crochet in the next stitch, yarn over, push your hook through that chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And we're going to continue on working a half double crochet into all of the remaining chains, all the way down to the end of the row. So go ahead and just keep on working your half double crochets. By the end of this row, you should have a stitch count of 35. So go ahead and finish that up and come back. Okay, so now we finished that first row of half double crochets. At the end of the row, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now we're going to be working into the back loops of our stitches, still a half double crochet. So the same way, but go over your work and into that back loop only, and then just proceed to make a regular half double crochet working in the back loop only. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and work. We're on row 2 right now. So row 2 right through row 13. We're going to be working just back loop half double crochets into every single stitch all the way down each row. When you get to the end of your row, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Continue on until you have completed row 13 and then come back. Okay, so now that you've finished all of your rows, we're going to fold our work in half. So chain 1 and turn your work, fold it in half, lining up the long edges. And now we're going to be working into the stitches through both sides of our work. We're going to slip stitch into each of the first 16 stitches. So push your hook into your stitch, being sure to line up with the other side. So make sure it's straight and make sure that you're going through the stitches on both sides of your work. Push your hook right through that next stitch on both sides. Yarn over and pull right through the loop on your hook to complete your slip stitch. So that's 2, 3, and you're going to keep on going until you have completed 16 slip stitches working through both sides, and then come back. Now working into the stitches just on this one side of our work, we're going to work slip stitches into each of the next 5. So we're not going to be working through both sides. We want to leave an opening for the thumb hole here. So we're going to slip stitch our way only through these next 5 stitches on one side of our work. 4 and 5. And then we'll continue on working through both sides of our work until we get to the end. So push your hook back through both sides and continue working slip stitches through each of the remaining stitches, working through both sides of your work to close the seam for the top portion of the mitten. So go ahead and finish those stitches, the slip stitches, all the way to the top and come back. Okay, so now that we've gotten to the end here, we're going to pull up a fairly long tail end because we're going to need to close the end of our work here. So let's fasten that off and pull the rest of that tail end through, and grab your tapestry needle and just thread your yarn into there. And now we won't be working into stitches. We're working around what was the side of our work. So just as evenly as possible, just weave your tapestry needle in and out all the way around the opening. So keep going all the way around. And when you get to the beginning here, when you're back at the start, you're just going to pull that tail end to close the opening like a drawstring there. Use your tapestry needle to go back and forth, just weave it back and forth across where that opening was just closed, just so that we can secure it. Of course, you don't want that to keep on opening. So I just go back and forth a few times. There's not really any rhyme or reason to it. You just keep going back and forth over it just to make sure it's really secure. You can go through a couple other stitches, and I like to knot it at the end just to make sure that all that weaving I did doesn't also come undone over time. So just put it through that last loop to give it a knot. And I'm just going to do one more little stitch just to flatten it down so it's soft. Okay, and grab your scissors, fasten that off, and we're going to also go ahead and take care of this tail end from the beginning of our work. Maybe if you were switching colors, if you're making like multicolor mittens and you have tail ends all throughout, go ahead and take a moment real quick right now to weave the tail ends in and out of the stitches, because right now our work is inside out. So it's the perfect time to get rid of all those tail ends. I just weave them in and out up the seam and fasten that off. Okay, let's go ahead and work on the thumb. We still need a thumb for our mitten. So there's our thumb hole, those stitches that we skipped over. Let's go ahead and reattach our yarn. I'm going to get my hook in there. And you're just going to go ahead and pick up your yarn. So I have my hook in here right at the bottom part of the thumb, and make another starting loop to reattach your yarn to your work. Go ahead and get that onto your hook, pull it through and chain one. So we're going to half double crochet evenly all the way around. So on one side of your work, it's going to be, you'll be working into stitches. On the other side of your work, you'll be working into what was the starting chain of your work. So it might look a little bit odd, but that's okay. Just go ahead and make sure that you're working your half double crochets evenly all the way around the entire thumb hole. So keep count, even though, so we left 5 stitches for the thumb hole. So you'll end up with 11 because you're going to want to work in the, like, 1 stitch along the seam portion. So your thumb hole will have a total of 11 stitches around. So go ahead and work that around and then come back. Okay, so now we're here back at the beginning. We're going to, you close your round with a slip stitch in that chain 1 space from the beginning of our round. So go ahead and close with a slip stitch, and we're going to start our next round with a chain 1. So now we're going to work, we want to keep with the ribbed texture of our mitten. So we're going to work back loop half double crochets into every single stitch all the way around. So go ahead and keep working your back loop half double crochets until you get back to the beginning of your work. You'll close your round with your slip stitch in the chain 1 from the start of the round and then come back. Okay, so we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And we're going to just work back loop half double crochets into every single stitch around. You're going to continue with this, working a back loop half double crochet in every stitch around, close with a slip stitch in the chain 1 and chain 1 to start the next round and turn your work. You want to make sure that you're turning the work because you want to keep the rib texture the same as the mitten. So right now we're on round 3 of our thumb hole. You want to complete round 5. So work this round number 3 all the way until you finish round 5 and then come back and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so now we're going to single crochet decrease all the way around. So push your hook into that first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, hold on to that loop, push your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And we're going to do that all the way around. So push your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, push your hook in the following stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So you'll just keep on going, working those single crochet decreases all the way around, close with a slip stitch in the chain 1 space, and then come back. Okay, so now that you've finished that, we're going to pull up, again, a bit of a tail end. It doesn't have to be too long because the opening here for the thumb hole is so small. fasten off your work, pull the rest of that tail through, and we're going to do the same thing we did at the top. So go ahead and close that opening the same way you did the top of the mitten, and you're done. I hope you've enjoyed this pattern. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and have a look at the helpful links in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me.